morning everyone, it's Rachel here and we're doing what's in my box. It will be sort of botanical and Easter oriented because I need things for my loaded bags, and I'm quietly going to be working on, or am working on, some journals. Now, what do I have here? Well, if that fits perfectly there, which it does, that is going on there. So I need to grab a big piece of, well, maybe I'll glue around the edge. Oh, it's double-sided. Okay, no, that becomes a journaling spot like that. That one. We might add something to it. We'll do that. Okay, where did I put all my papers? Here. How is everyone today? Hope you're well. I have these bits here. They could just go into the box to do. Everything is good here. So, oh, let's update you on the drama rama with Lulu. So she, the cat's mother, went to uni yesterday. After, as you know, if you watched yesterday's video, no sleep. And she got the work done, and the other girls, the other girls did help. It's not that they didn't help. It's just some of them were, their help was no good. And yep, so she sorted all of that out with the other girls, so everything's good. And I didn't realize, but they had to present in front of everybody, and there's more than 100 in that class. There's 745 in her faculty. They've divided them all into groups, and in her group there's something like 110 or 120 or something like that, and they had to present. Now, poor Lulu, remember, she's had no sleep. She's gone right through. And they did really well, actually. The professor had screamed at them on Friday, and so she was very demoralized. She fixed up her part on Friday because they told them what they had to fix, and the other girls must have done it over the weekend, and then they had to do all the layout and the finishing and all kinds. I don't know what. I'm not an architect, so I don't know. And anyway, they presented and they did really well, so that's good. So she was very happy. It was worth the struggle to get there. And so she was very, very pleased. Very tired. Went to sleep. I kept saying to her, have your dinner, because I'm a micromanager. Micromanager, Mum. She calls me Momager. She's like, Mum, I can decide for myself. And I'm like, I know you can. It's my job. It's my job to be a pain in your what and make sure you're aware. Anyway, I kept saying to her, I think you should, she had to study for today, and then she's got to do probably another all-nighter tonight for the other project design class. The other one was town planning, urbanistica in Italian, and this one is progettazione, which is project design. So and there's a lot to do, and Steph is said to me they're not going to get that done. So I don't know. Let's be positive. I think she said that most of the students in the class, they're all the same because they didn't give them any time. And the prof yesterday said, we're well aware we haven't given you much time to do this. So, and one of the assistant professors said to the girls, good, what do you say? How do you say it in English? Good all-nighter, girls. Multiple. Anyway, so that's good. She's happy because she was very nervous about also, and she was very sensitive, obviously, having not slept, and very nervous to see that professor who had screamed on Friday, and humiliated them a bit, which seems to be part of the course, is the humiliation. So anyway, that's good. Now on to the next, and so anyway, her dad, they may have a video call and share the screen, and her dad may guide them into doing, because there's one part of what they have to do that's really difficult and time consuming, and he may guide them through it because they haven't done it before. Guide them through it to help them sort of move along a little bit faster and get it done. I do love this. This is like one of my favorites, and I think I may put that on there. So that's the status. She won't have time to be all drama rama tomorrow morning when she hasn't slept, because she has to go straight to university, whereas yesterday she started in the afternoon. So anyway, we'll see what happens. And then on Thursday she can have a sleep in. But her dad did say to her, you girls need to organise yourselves better. Even though they was a bit last minute, the deadlines. He said you mustn't leave the hard things to the last minute. You must do the hard things first and leave the easier things to do towards the end. So there we are. She's surviving. That's the update for that. Now let's see, should we do a wraparound or should we have it all off to the side? I think I'll do a wraparound. And just use this piece of paper. And we have a lovely big journal card that can sit in that wonderful bag. And I'll have to make a second one. So maybe I've got this was just an index sort of, or content, index sort of page. Or symbol page, whatever you want to call it, in a botanical field note sort of book. So don't throw them out because they're actually a good size, good substrate. I like that. So there's number one, and I think I have another one here. No, that's a different shape. Maybe I don't have any more of those. I have been using them quite, here and there. Oh, here's another one. I've got a few. See, just it's like the index with the symbols and what they are. And where will I put that so I don't lose it up there? So let's do another one. And it's kind of yellowing too, which is good. Let's find another piece of paper that we can use. I did do some reprinting of my pages because I was low on, I had double-sided printed everything. I'm having trouble thinking and doing at the same time today. Did you notice? I think I'm going to grab this one. Now I could have that side or that side. I think I'll have this side. I'm going to trim a little bit off the bottom. So let's see here. What I'll do is go like that and put a marking. And what am I going to lose? About there. Oh, let's do it a bit shorter. And then I can put something else on like I did with the other one. If I don't chop up the birds, I can use them. My bird. Isn't that beautiful? Now that will go on something else as a big journal card or something. Okay. So, oh, and this is very writable. I wanted to trim a bit off the bottom because I wanted to keep some of the blue. I'm very concerned because my printer is playing up, and as I mentioned yesterday, I only just bought it last June, I think it was. So I think I may have to package it up in a box and send it back to Amazon, which is really annoying because I've got the Instaprint and everything. And I don't want to lose all my printouts. I may try, you can sort of reset the printer. I might try that and see what happens. I should have just gone around on the inside with this and used the wet glue around the outside so I didn't have to use a big glue page. Okay, that's that. This is one of my favorite ways to make a journal card, is to use the journal pages. Now I will share the journals that I'm working on. I haven't gotten very far with them, so I'll need to do a bit more and then I'll share them. And they're going in my shop. I will not reserve them. They'll just go straight into my shop. I'm going to take a piece of straw paper. Oh, wait, I have that. Oh, that's not tall enough. That would have been good. Okay, cutter. It's like a musical cutter. It's over here, over there. I had a whole pile of straw paper here. Can I find it? Is it still there? No, it's not. Nope. I must have moved it. What's this? Ooh, here's a nice long piece of vintage paper. That will do the job. Let's use the straight edge. Marking there and marking there. So glorious sunny day today, but quite chilly. I've had to put my Uggs on my feet. I was feeling cold. Okay. It's stuck on my finger. This is quite fragile, this paper, so I want to be careful. Not too vigorous. Okay. Okay, that's that. And again, we're going to snip the corners because I like that. You also don't get such curly whirly dog ear corners. And I'm going to go back to my labels because I think I would like one of those. I seem to like those when I'm doing spring sort of things. Ooh, quite like that one. And I'm able to use the big ones on these big journal cards. Now with these, as I say, I go from point to point and I wiggle the paper around, not so much the scissors. You get an okay, not perfect, but okay curve. I don't chop, I mean I chop. I've chopped more off there than I did there, but it doesn't matter. Don't even notice. I think I want that one. I kind of like that it's all light tones. I think I'll center that one. Or I could have it going right. No, I like it. I'm going to have it the whole thing on the thing. The whole thing on the thing. That's good, isn't it? The whole thing on the front. I'm not going to do wraparound, is what I was trying to say. Okay. Yep, I really like that. Good. There's something about the big journal cards that's really nice. Now we have this left over from yesterday. Look at that. Very poor condition. Now I'm looking at it. I was thinking I was going to do something like that, but I think I may tear that because it's all torn. We might as well keep on the tearing theme. Where is my ruler? That's a mystery. The ruler has disappeared. Oh, it's right here in front of me, right next to me. Okay, I'm going to go like this. That's going to be like that. Here, I can tear there. I can keep this little piece for collaging. So I try to sort of recuperate as much as I can. And that's coming off. That's very, it's been wet, I think, and it's very powdery. So I take those bits off. So something's going to happen with that. This, I'm going to do folded. And I do it, I think I'll have it on the outside. So that's just going to be a little piece of ephemera, like that. And then let's sort out this one. So again, we can have the long one here. Take the poopy bit off the bottom. And here we will take this off. This one actually, this is quite good further down. Maybe I'll do a long thing and a shorter thing. How about that? So a bit different. I was able to save different bits. That one, and yeah, see, that just literally pulls apart. You don't need to keep that. Okay, so let's have a look at these. Oh, and I was going to finish up that one too. We'll look at that. So this is, so you can write there. So I would do something on this side where I'm not going to cover up all of the writing. This beautiful piece of, oh, how crooked is that? What terrible tearing. I have this lovely little piece of, oh, I quite like that. Okay, let's trim it about there. I might use that piece somewhere else. And grab a piece of glue paper. And then we'll decide what focal point. I mean, you could just leave it like that, put a little bit of fabric. That could be a thing too. Just a minute. We'll decide. Decisions will be made. Again, that one you probably do a bit more writing on that side, and maybe have that shooting up the side. Waste not, want not. Okay. Put that there. I'm trying not to cover some of the things that I really like on it. So that's a good writing spot. And then this is the side that we will put something on. And what's this piece? Nice little bit there. I think I'll put that there. It's very happy and springy. It doesn't matter if the writing's upside down, because I'll probably be putting something on there. I'm not worried about that, because I want that like that. So that's that one. Let's see what we're going to do here. Just looking at little bits and pieces that I've got flying around. Oh, I quite like that. Where's my ruler? I put her on. Put her there. Cover a little bit of the writing. That's all right. We'll survive. Okay, and then here, just a little bit of something again, nothing too much. Again, that's just a little piece from one of my digital pages. Okay, all right. I might put a little something over there because I think I might punch. Or do I need to punch a hole? No, maybe I'll staple some lace, but let's just find our focal point first. I have a few things. Oh, that needs to be finished. I'll put that under there. It's curling. Oh, here's some papers. I don't think I need those chicks. They're a bit wide. I'm just going to put those bits of paper over there. They're not Easter, but it doesn't matter. You can really mix it up if you want to. I've got a few cut flowers here. That's very crooked. Not as crooked as the other one, but enough for me to feel like I need to do something. Yeah. Quite a few things here. Oh, got a little doily. I don't want to cover it all up. Could have the doily over the top. No. Might use that. That's too big. That needs to go back in the thing. Don't want to cover everything up. Flowers. Okay, put those over there. Nope. Okay, putting all of those over there, and I'm going into, just moving all these bits of paper over here. Here, I did have this piece cut out that I really like, and I do want to find a home for. I quite like it there, although I didn't want anything so covering. I could have it here. Oh, let's put it there. I'm going to put that there. I might feel like I need, and you're probably thinking, oh, good Lord, but I feel like I need just a little bit of book page, which I think I would just slide in there, and yes, I do. I needed it. I knew it. Book page is always a good go-to when you don't know what to stick down. Stick a piece of book page down first, and it will get you going. There. Sometimes I feel like I need to go around the edges with the Tombow, sometimes I don't. This one's okay. I'm going to have it off to the side. Oh, where do I stick the book page? Oh, it wasn't supposed to go on that one. It was this one. It moved. It moved with my piece of paper. That was cheeky, and it can go more centered. Now, very much like that. I feel like I might just snip my corners. And I'm trying to decide, do I want to punch a hole there? I kind of think I might. Or do I just simply want to take a little something, something, take something like that. Scissors. Oh, I think I like that, but it's a bit floppy, isn't it? It's going to flop. It's too floppy. What about if I were to go like that? That's stiff. It's not quite as pretty, is it? Or like that. That's a better way, but stop bending. That. No, that. Okay, I'm going to put a bit of glue there. Hold it in place. Quite the blob of glue. Like so. It'll flatten in the book. In the book, as my granny would say. Oh, so off center. That's just ridiculous. I've got a blob of glue there now. Just grab a dry wet one and take that glue off. And it will flatten out in the book. Put that there. And that one is done. And I love that. Let's just fold it back. Okay, this one. No, that's not quite big enough. We need to go into the big ticket things. Something like that could be good. I wouldn't use my trolley. I quite like that. No, not quite tall enough, I think, as a proportion. Like that bunny. That one. I've had these printed out for a very long time. Several years, I think, now. They're kind of good to use them. There's an even bigger one of those. Oh, and that one I quite like. Okay, let's have a play around with some of these. for that one. I mean, we'll cover up a lot of the writing is the only thing. So I could have Mama. Oh, I haven't had her on. Okay, I think I might like her. I'm going to try and cut her out with the little bunnies as well. So take me a minute. So you just have to be patient. And maybe colour it in a little bit with the Tombow. So in between a lot of the area here, it is coloured in with a shadow, which is good. I don't know whether I'd colour in that large expanse of white with a Tombow because it would be a bit, you'd be able to see it too much. I could go in and cut it out a little bit. So cute. I think I can cut out quite a bit there, so then I can colour in with the Tombow. Gone quiet and concentrating. What is that? Oh, that's the little tab where they were separated. You know how they were all joined together. This is fussy cutting in the true sense of the word, isn't it? Don't want to cut his ear off. Imagine if I decide not to use it and I've done all this cutting. Which could happen. I don't think so. I think I'm pretty determined that I want to make this one work. I do want to get in there a little bit and take some of that out. Not all of it, because I want it to stay attached. So sometimes you just have to do your cutting in little bite-sized bits to get in there. Okay, that bit's done. I'm not going to cut any more of that. And we just need to come up here and wiggle around in here. Okay. Oh, done. That was epic. Epic cutting. I'm just going to get rid of all these pieces. Okay. Oh, good, eh? Definitely want that there. Yes, I do. Okay, so first of all, let's do the colouring in. Take a minute. It does dry a bit lighter. It's just wet now. I think they look like they're cotton flocks or something like that. Just trying not to cover them up. Try not to go over it too much. It's quite relaxing. Well, it is for me anyway. Okay, that'll be enough. I'm going to stick that on, see how we go. When I've got lots of bits like that coming up, I sort of try to go from the center out, because otherwise they fold back onto each other. Okay. Love that. Oh, I missed a bit. Okay. And then, do I need a little something here? Thinking. No. I'm just going to see what this looks like. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, we'll put that there. Maybe a little wrap around. And then again, I think I would like just a little bit of textile or something on there. Let's see. Yeah, why not? Or I could just have it there. I think I like it more like that. Okay. Okay. good. Snip the corners, not with those scissors, these ones. And there's another one. And we have this one here. I think I might like this flower on here. Yes. And a little bit of book page. It is. On that side. So keeping it fairly neutral, just using a few little embellishments to add something, a little bit of something else. And this one I think I would, this is not particularly Eastery, but it certainly can go into an Easter journal because it's got nature and springy sort of thing. And I'm going to just punch, move my stuff so I can open the drawer. And I kind of like with these quite often a piece of string. That's what I'm trying to say. That should be okay because it's got the piece of paper there as well. Threads all over my string. Don't need a big piece of string. You just don't pull it too tight, that's all. And that is just going to go in there, and there is a lovely tag. And then we have this one here. I'm going to leave all of that. I kind of prefer it over there because I love that. I don't want to cover that. Okay. That's that. Just adds a little something else, and it needs something more. That could certainly be like a little tab. Oh, I've got that on the same side, so I don't want to do that. I could glue it there. And maybe stronger sort of colour. Like that. Okay. Yeah, just keep it simple. And one more, which is this one. These are all too big for this one. I think I could trim away this part because this is all very white here, the egg. So maybe I don't want the egg part. I'm thinking like with this, I haven't really done it that way before, but you could, like if you were able to cut, so you had got that border around there, just sort of cut around it, fussy cut it out, then it would work. I think I'll just try the little seam. And that's very sweet. Okay, it needs something else, as per usual. And these little ones are my go-to. So I really do like them very much. Let's just see what we have here. Got chicks. I don't think we need chicks. We've got chicks. I'm thinking this little blue one. Go really small. I'm going to put that there. Okay, let's glue it on. Just a minute. That can be a substrate for something. I'll trim that down. That can be, but I'll use this to glue on. Oh, should I tombow that? Maybe I should. Let's just take a bit more off these chunky bits. Okay. I don't really need to. Right. Oh, this is a little tag, or journal card, so let me see. I think I'm going to have a bit of textile on here. I can write on the back. Oh, it's very pretty. Turn that around a little bit. Glue that down better. And just a little bit of textile here, I think. This one is my fave. Let's see if we just get a little piece of that. I love tearing it. On the side. And a staple for good measure. Okay, so cute little, and these are not bulky at all because it's just the one piece of paper. This is a bit more bulky. I may put a little bit of textile there, but really, really fun little things. The tag. I love that one. And then we did some big journal cards with the leftover book pages from a vintage flower book. So that is my video for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye.